afternoon, everybody. I made a bunch of salads. I'm going to kind of straighten this just a little bit. I made a bunch of salads a few days ago, Matt and I did. So I was really getting hungry for my balsamic vinaigrette. So I'm going to make that right now. And so we are starting with some honey. So we're going to take 2 tablespoons of honey. And I've been making this for quite a while. And when I made my salads in jars, I used to put it in the bottom, but they didn't last quite as long. And so I have kind of gotten away from that. And so I just have been making it and using it as we need it. So, and I've not ever done this in front of a live before, so it might get kind of messy and whatnot, but anyway, hey, I'm always out to try something new and different. So I thought, well, instead of doing this just on my own, I am going to do it in front of a live audience. So, whoops, here it comes. Let's see who else we got on here. Hey, Rachel, good seeing you. And I bet you worked a long day and now you're all done for the day. So it's raining here. Not a pretty day at all. So it's a good day really just to hang in the house. I'm getting ready for conference. Got a few people coming over to watch the teleconference on the Zoom on immunity. So I'm looking forward to that. So that was 2 tablespoons of honey. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. And I will post this after I'm done. And I'm going to do this not over there because I don't want the whole thing in there. So I may end up getting some on the table, but hey, that's okay. So that's a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper. And we'll put that in there. And then a tablespoon, just regular old black pepper. And I just used I did use some Texas organic raw honey, but I don't always use organic raw honey. And let's see. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of, I just use regular old Grey Poupon. So it's going to be a tablespoon of the Dijon mustard. And we're going to add that in there. So I usually have most of these things in the house. It's a really clean recipe. Olive oil, balsamic vinegar, use a little bit of that. So we're adding a tablespoon of the Dijon to there. And I just have a little blender. It's like a blender chopper, emulsifier. So I'm kind of doing that. Using that, and it seems to work quite well. So I got that, and I'm making kind of a mess, but that's okay. And then a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinaigrette. So I'd use a good balsamic vinaigrette. And so I already measured that out. So we're gonna add that to the container. Throw that in the sink. 1 large clove. Well, I like garlic, so I put a little bit, gonna put a little more than that in there. And whoops, don't wanna drop that. So. But yeah, this lasts quite a while, so I usually just put it in this container here when I'm all done. Throw it in the fridge. It lasts a week to 10 days, but you know, we make salads quite a bit with 2 towers, so it's great to have a good homemade dressing on hand for a change. So, okay, so we got a clove of garlic, and I'm going to, and then I'm going to kind of move some of this stuff out of the way so I can move my emulsifier here. So, And then I usually do this in the sink, so it'll be interesting to see how much it splatters. And so I'm just going to push this button. Really not too bad. Okay, and then you're going to add 3/4 cup of olive oil slowly. And so let's see how handy I am. I usually do this in the sink, as I said. So not too bad, huh? Not too bad for first demonstration. Put that right there. So there we go. That is called our best ever balsamic vinaigrette. So you're adding 2 tablespoons of honey, a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, a large clove of garlic minced, and 3/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And I will post this. Thanks so much, Rachel, for joining me. And this is going to be yummy with my salad in jars. I still have 6 or 7 of them left, so we're going to have one of these tonight. And we're getting pizza. We're ordering out pizza, and it's going to be the kickoff to our Juice Plus conference. Dr. Mitra Ray is talking on immunity in the modern world. So I hope you can join us. That's at 7 o'clock. If you're interested in seeing that, just let me know, and I'm sure it will be taped. So, or I hope it will be taped. Maybe not, but let me know if you want to know the Zoom and the password. So have a great day. Take care.